Hello guys, and thank you so much for watching and tuning in today, tonight, at whichever time you decide to watch this general message. I appreciate you. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating Lotus Healing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back and thank you. I appreciate you, okay? This is going to be a general message, okay, for the collective. And if it does not resonate with you, it just simply means that it's not your message, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, here we go. Thank you. All right, we got heart healing, and we have the untamed. Okay, Angel Bathiel and Rose Quartz, Crystal Angel Master 444, and we have Goddess Freya and Amber, the untamed Crystal Goddess 888. Okay, so right now, let me just read it for you. Start off with these two. The heart healing process is not an easy experience to go through. You're encouraged to empower that energy if you are not currently in that energy. Healing your heart is healing the darker spaces, or the wounded spaces of your heart, the wounded spots, or layers that you haven't really dealt with within yourself, within your past, within whatever part of you that kind of still lies damaged, that needs to be healed and transformed, needs to be elevated, for those who can understand that. Okay, you're encouraged to embrace the energy in the process of heart healing. Okay, know who you are. Trust and believe in your process of knowing that you can return to a greater version of yourself. You can become a greater version of yourself. You can embody who you dream to be, okay, from a higher space and a higher place. But you have to empower and encourage that healing, okay? That's what you have to do there with the first one. The second one speaks of what is rewarded, okay? And what is rewarded is the untamed energy, the heart of a lion, okay, the heart of a panther, okay, or a jaguar, the heart of the fearless, being fearless, but also being feared by those who fear how fearless you are, if that makes sense. Okay, those of you, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you found a way to no longer be held captive by whatever has remained unsettled within your heart, to obtain an energy that is fearless, that is ferocious, but in the best way, in the most powerful, divine way you can think of. Imagine, you know what I mean? The untamed, someone who cannot be controlled by anything because he or she is in control of him or herself. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, all right. Thank you, Divine. What's followed by that is Divine Rebel, Ascended Master Kuan Yin, and Pearl is the gemstone or the jewel. Okay, Crystal Master number 333. Again, it reiterated itself here with Untamed, and then in the third place with Divine Rebel. Okay, Divine Rebel is just simply you being who you're supposed to be, not making any fucking excuses for it. Hold on.
I just shot it home.
Okay, okay, something stopped playing on my TV, so I had to mute it. But yeah, it speaks of it twice with the Untamed and Divine Rebel. It's like it's you being who you are, like I said, and not making any excuses or having any apologies for it. Because if a motherfucker got a problem with you, then they got a problem with themselves, and that's something here that you've understood. That's something here that you've healed. You know what I mean? So you don't feel held captive by that perception, if that's the perception, or any other Lord level energy that could be obstructing you here in your heart center. Okay, some of you could be encouraged to do some heart chakra meditation. Okay, or speak some heart chakra affirmations. Okay, get you some rose quartz. That's rose quartz right there, if you can see that. Well, one of those are, get you some amber or some yin pearl, whichever oracle speaks to you. Try that out for yourself, okay, and just see. But yeah, for the third oracle to come out, Divine Rebel, it is just a reiteration, definitely, of what has already become so powerful and so fearless within you. Because, we all kind of feel afraid to face our own heart, or to really heal our dark subconscious, or, do our shadow work, so to speak. A lot of us are afraid to do that because that takes time, and it takes weeks and days. That takes days and weeks and months and years, and maybe a decade or two. You know what I mean? It's like the process of healing is never ending. you know, and it's like that's not easy to experience every day, because every day you're learning. It doesn't matter how mastered you become, you know what I mean? It's always something that you don't know. It's always something that you can learn. It's always something that you haven't quite figured out yet, or mastered yet, or become advanced in, you know, because this reality is like a school, you know. It's a training session, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm saying all of that, but for whoever that makes sense for, I just went off into that whole other tangent about this, but if that makes sense to whoever, there you go. But let me get back on track with this reading here. With relating these two, yeah, it just speaks of your power and your fearlessness and your ferociousness, you know, in the best way, like I said, of knowing who you are, so you cannot be tamed or controlled by anyone or anything, but only divinely guided by God, your guides, and your higher self. Okay. All right. So Divine asked for the, oh, that flew out. Let me see. Okay, so we got Tiger, Spirit Rises that felt like this, and then we got Divine Perfection that felt like that. So if one of those two come back out again, we know something, or well, higher will too. If that comes back out, we know something, but if not, we're going to keep going, because that kind of just got a little messy. All right, so here we go. Starting back up. All right, okay. Your time to shine, yeah. Crystal Master number 333, Ascendant Master Helios and Citrine. This is your pathway to greatness. Your pathway to greatness has been your choice of healing your heart and feeling how powerfully, divinely protected and guided you are. Also understanding and knowing how divine you are within. So there's this, I'm talking about pristine focus. There's this, you're fucking dialed in, if that makes sense, you know? Excuse me. And a divine rebel is at hand. a divine rebel has cut loose, you know what I'm saying, in a way. So because you've honored this and you've gone through the process of healing this, nothing can restrict your growth. And this is freedom, this is power, this is truth. Excuse me, y'all. This is freedom, this is power, this is truth, you know what I'm saying? And it's like your time to shine is followed by that. It's like, yeah, your pathway, your purpose, your destiny into greatness, because you've taken the necessary things, you've done the appropriate shit to help yourself get here. Your time to shine. So nobody can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can hinder you. Nothing can hold you back, because you chose not to hold yourself back. Or you're encouraged to, or empowered to continue to flow in that process, okay? Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, your time to shine. That's what's given. That's what's rewarded, along with, okay, it's like you have to learn how powerful and how free that you were. You had to understand how gifted you were. You had to understand, well, let me touch back here. You had to understand how gifted you were, how powerful you were. You had to understand how brave you were. You had to understand how strong you needed to be. You need to understand the power that was destined for you, but felt so far away. You trusted the process of getting here, or you're encouraged to. And after you found out that your fears wasn't so frightening, you became fearless. You became ferocious. And you stepped into your fucking power. You stepped into yourself completely, truly. And now you're shining like you're supposed to. Now you're in purpose and in flow with divine's guidance. Now you are aligned with yourself. You understand? Okay? That's what that means. Alright. Divine, I ask for the next oracle to come through. Thank you. The inner queen. Or king, okay, depending on if you're a guy watching this, okay? Alright. Goddess, Persephone, and Ruby, Crystal Goddess number 888. This is your divinity. This is the process, okay, of becoming greatness, of returning to your divine femininity, returning to your inner queen, returning to your divine masculinity, returning to your inner king, okay? Just because it says queen, it's the energy of divine. It's that divine perception, that regalness, that royalness. You understand? And the way to return to that was through the heart. You went through that process, you're going through that process, or you're encouraged to experience that so that you can find your greatness. You can connect and to know exactly who you're supposed to be and what you are. Let me check and see if my camera's still recording. Yeah, we still good. Okay. But yeah, the inner queen. Goddess Persephone and Ruby Crystal, Goddess number 888. I'm not sure if I read that, but yeah. This is like you're returning to the kingdom. You're returning to your kingdom. You're returning to God's kingdom. You're returning to your kingdom. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's what I'm hearing. That may be the title of this reading. Okay. I like that. Your time to shine and the inner queen. Come on. Y'all know what that means? I don't have to really explain that to y'all. Because I've already told you this. You know? Alright, Divine, I ask for the next oracle to come through. One single oracle. I'm getting more than one. Okay. Thank you. Integrity. Yeah. What is integrity? Integrity is saying, is following up by your actions. Following things up by your actions. You're going to do what you say you're going to do. You're going to take action on what you believe. You're going to take action on what you want to build on, what you want to change. Holding integrity for yourself within. That's a part of the regalness and the royalty. Okay? That is the way of, you know, how to be divine like this. A part of this is integrity. Having integrity. Following up with your fucking word in action. You know what I'm saying? Not making any excuses. Not trying to switch it up because of, you know, whatever. Staying focused. You know what I'm saying? Building on greater energy. Building on better energy. Believing in who you are. Not settling for it. Not trying to take shortcuts. But understanding I have to go through the process from beginning to end. You know? I have to hold integrity for myself. I have to empower my perception and my experience with life by choosing. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, my camera stopped recording, but you're choosing how to just be better. You know what I'm saying? It's like you say something, you say that you want something, well, do something. You know what I mean? This is following it up by action. Saying it with word, following up by action, empowering it through your energy, through your effort, through your actions, through your intentions. That's integrity, okay? That's holding integrity. When you have a strong sense of integrity, can't nobody fuck with you. Hello, inner king, inner queen. Your time to shine because you've gone through the process. You're going through it. This is beauty. These are I don't know why I want to mention this too, but let me just say it, okay? I'm going to say it. These are lifetime upon lifetime types of gifts to have. Okay, we have lived many life cycles. Okay, and some of us may have many more to go. But this is good karma to even carry throughout the next life cycle. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. This is so much healing and so much greatness and so much beauty and so much mastery and so much divinity that's obtained here. And that's experience here. I'm talking about this will carry and be so powerfully transformative. Not only for yourself, but for your family, your extended family, your future family. And family that's all across this reality. Okay? Okay. For whoever that makes sense for. Okay? Thank you, Divine. Tiger Spirit Rises. Again, I'm gonna just go with the one on top. Okay, Tiger Spirit Rises. Archangel Adnachil Adnachil and Tiger's Eye. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. Okay, Crystal Master number 444. Tiger Spirit Rises. Okay, thank you. Relief and Repair. Ascended Master Mataji and Crimson Cupid. Relief and repair, crystal master number 333. Okay. So, like I said, what I just said, y'all heard me. Tiger Spirit Rises comes in the 2, 4, 6, 7 place. Okay. Again, it speaks of your divine rebel, your power, your energy, your ferociousness. You know? I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I can't stand the way it sounds, but I get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And it's not in an egotistical way. It's not in a selfish and self-centered way. It's in a way of, I've done the work. I've gone through the process. I've experienced this shit. I've lived this shit, so I can talk about it. I can tell about it. I can speak about it, and I can have it because it's mine and I fucking work for it. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. But being humble about it, in a sense, being, again, holding a high esteem for God, for yourself, and for your life in the most humblest way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Tiger Spirit Rises here speaks of a relation between, this relates with Divine Rebel as well as the Untamed. Okay. Again, it's speaking of your energy, your aggression, your divine aggression, your divine ferocious power. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's like, and that's what that's sort of relating to here. It's rising and rising again. Rising to the occasion. A lot of people may want to see you down and broke down and shit, but it's like you've gone through the process, or you're going through the process, but it's like whatever type of feat or whatever type of fear or whatever type of shadow or whatever type of whatever the fuck that you need to face that seems to be crippling you, or there's a weak spot, God wants to make that weak spot strong, and you believe in the power of healing and transformation, and you commit to that, and you successfully conquer it. Every level of yourself, you get better. That's what Tiger Spirit Rises is, okay? And relief and repair. When you do the work, when you go through the process, when you experience the change, you know, be it big or smaller, in between, you feel it, you know it, you've experienced it, you know what I mean? You find a sense of relief and repair in what you're doing and what's going on with you and how things are happening for you, okay? This is peace of mind. This is peace in heart. This is peace in body. This is peace in energy, okay? Relief and repair. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull one last one and then close this reading out, okay? These are all the gifts to obtain. This is all this power and ferociousness that you have because you chose to believe and heal it. Heal it. You chose to change it and transform it. And you're building on, and you've built on the power to keep it constant, to keep it going, to keep this powerful transformative energy flowing within you, within your life, you know what I mean? And things that you connect with, you know, people that you connect with, experiences that you have. You're figuring it out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Divine. Divine. What did I just say? I said something. I said a whole bunch of something just now. And Divine Alchemy comes out. Ascended Master Mary Magdalene and Aqua or Quartz. Okay. Crystal Master 333. You're learning how to embrace that divine magic, that divine energy, that divine flow, that beautiful frequency. Okay. By understanding your way. Your own particular way. Divine Alchemy is, like I said, with your thoughts, with your actions, with your choices, with your energy, you shift and change and transform a lot of shit for you. You can either make it better, you can either make it worse. Trust in Divine's guidance to make it better, to know that there is better. There is more appropriate things for me. There are more beautiful experiences to have than this. I can make the most of what I have right now because this is what I have right now. This is the type of perspective, or this is the type of energy that you need to have, or that you're currently having, or that you're empowered to have. Okay? Empowered or encouraged to have. the belief of I can master. I'm hearing the phrase, I can master this system. I really can. For whoever needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. This is a part of the divine alchemy, the process, the connection. Is this a 3332? No, that's a 4. But yeah. Let's see how many 3s are on the board here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of 3s, or four oracles of 3s. We have 1, 2. Let me check again. Yeah. Okay, we got 4 sets of 3s. And we have 2 sets of 4s. And we have 3 sets of 8s. Okay, so for whoever is seeing a combination of 4 and 3 and 8, be it with another number other than 1, 2, 6, you know what you've been seeing. All you got to do is pay attention. But yeah, divine alchemy, synchronization of your higher will, higher path, and higher purpose, because you chose to transform your heart, or you're choosing to do it. And when you change your heart, you change your reality. You change your life. You change yourself. Everything else around you changes as well. Okay. So with all of that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that whatever I said, in whichever way that I said it, I hope that it resonated for you. Brought you some clarity of some kind. And if not, it's all good. Just simply means that it was not your energy or message. Thank you again so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you again with another reading.